It's the Brian and Kendra Show with Brian Cook and Kendra Cox of Keller Williams Realty Elite.
I am Kendra Cox.
I'm Brian Cook.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice. Right here on Classic Hits 1073.
Hey, it's the Brian and Kendra Show.
You just told the lamest joke ever.
It's okay.
And you totally caught me off guard. This is Kendra. We are the Brian and Kendra Show, and we have today Nick Vanacki with Merriman's Home Furnishings. Did I say it right? I totally made up your name, didn't I?
Yeah, you just kind of.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to Brian and his lame joke.
Yes. Yeah.
So it says live, and then what do you say?
I just said I'm going to have my 20th.
Yeah, whatever. Me too.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I see 2002, so 18 years. In real estate, 18 years.
Oh, that's what you meant
That's
by
what I meant.
live? Oh, okay. I thought you were
That's what
like
I
trying to be
meant. 'Cause
funny, like
our
you're only
radio ad
20.
said 30 years of experience combined.
Hey, look, Carrick is watching
old.
us today.
Hey, New Yorker.
Golly, Carrick, we miss you. Come back.
So, all right. So today we're going to talk about. What are we talking about? I'm just kidding. We're talking about furniture. I keep teasing Nick. But
Yeah, because I kind of forgot what I told him we were going to talk about, and then I was like, hey, what's the
lots of
plan?
stuff. But first, real quick update in Woodward. So we're talking about furniture. Woodward this weekend is Crystal Christmas setup, takeoff, fireworks. I think they might let a Christmas tree or something, and that bearded dude will show up, Santa, whatever his name is.
I love the
But they're gonna have
bearded dude.
fireworks afterwards. So that's the important part.
That's my
It's the
favorite part.
fireworks.
I know, okay. Now, Crystal Christmas opening, like, I was a little bit distracted for a minute because
Yes.
I was excited Carrick was here, on the Facebook Live. But anyway, okay, so Crystal Christmas opening night is, like, my favorite thing. Like, I, like, make this big deal. I almost force my family. Like, my kids are, like, it's expected that they go.
Yes.
My son's probably thrilled he has to work. Because I love Christmas lights. And so my niece, like, she's grown up with this. Oh my goodness, I just had a little moment. I think she's 12. I'll be like, that's my favorite, that's my favorite. I do this on Christmas lights, I do this on fireworks both.
Mhm.
So the whole night, that's my favorite, that's my favorite. And she's at the age, she's like, Aunt Tenor, they're all your favorite.
That's right.
I love them. But the caterpillar and the dragon, it's going to be fantastic.
Interesting. They've not had near as much help this year because they can't use the prisoners to kind of help. and
Oh
so it's been
no. Is that COVID related?
yes. So I know they're. What's not COVID related?
I know, I just wanted to say it.
Yes. So. Yeah. So that's. So if you're bored and you want to go help out between now and then, they have plenty of work to do still setting up.
And they've got help that they need even after it's set up because they're
Yes.
still looking for volunteers to work the front gate and the exit gate and even the gift shop. Even the
Yes.
night of opening, they're still struggling to find volunteers to
Yes.
help fill those spots.
Because everybody wants to go watch.
Because it's so fun and exciting. I
So
know, you're
those
looking
of
at me
you
like
that
I'm selfish.
Are ball humbugs? Those ball humbug people? You should work that night.
Yeah, not exactly like that. I mean, you have to put on some false cheer.
Well, but you don't have to go watch the Christmas lights and stuff. You can.
Yeah,
Yes.
leave the bah humbug
Okay.
at home, but it is fun. I like to work it. So I asked for you to please work it with you're going to make one of your daughters work with you?
Yes, they're gonna make me work with them.
So you're signed up for a night or two. I've
Yep.
signed up myself with my son a couple of nights and tried to sign up myself with my daughter a couple of nights. Like legit 4 nights, not kidding. I love this game.
Yes.
It's my favorite. Not really, everything's my favorite.
So.
All right, so it's going to be fun.
Lots of fun stuff,
Crystal
and then,
Christmas,
and then the
Saturday
following
night.
week is so we won't be here next week because it'll be Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving?
So
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna eat.
Nick, what are you going to do?
Eat. That's like
Really?
my favorite holiday.
It is? How come? Because the food?
The food, yes.
Oh, I thought maybe you were like one of those thankful kind of people.
No, not so
Not
much.
so much.
Thankful for the food. Yeah. So are you cooking your own food?
No, that is like my mom and my mother-in-law's.
Okay.
Kinda, my wife gets to bring the
Sweet.
rolls.
I think I'm
that's
gonna smoke a
Does she
turkey.
make them or is she like
No.
being, yeah? I love it. That's awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I have no idea. Like we talked about maybe working. Just kidding.
Actually, I think I got to show a house engaged on Thanksgiving Day. So. 'cause
Yeah,
I
but you
messed up.
planned that
I
strategically.
did. I messed up. That's,
Well, I mean, you didn't do the mess up part strategically, but
strategic,
you're
but-
like,
hey, wait! I have a free day on Thanksgiving. I don't sit well. So no, I'll probably smoke a turkey or 2 or 4.
4 turkeys.
Because many will fit in there. If you're gonna smoke one, you might as well fill it. Okay.
All right.
So that's what we're doing. So, and then the week after that is like all the downtown shopping. They're actually going to be open on Thursday night, but like I don't think Walmart's open on Thursday.
Really? That's fantastic.
So if you want to go shopping because you don't like sitting, well, then downtown Thanksgiving Day, they're going to have some shopping in the evening.
Like
and
on
then
Woodward Main Street.
Woodward
and
Main Street.
Brown's. I saw Brown's
Yeah.
is having a sale on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yep. So go get that all started. Go get your shopping started Thursday night, Woodward. And then, if you can't find it Woodward,
Shop
then you get
local.
permission to go elsewhere, I guess, if you can't find it local.
Last week when we were getting ready for Polly to join us, I was
Yes.
kind of scoping out our website. I was doing work things, of course.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I got my eye on some things. Yep,
Yep.
definitely. So I'll be shopping a little bit locally.
Do you still send your list out?
Oh, that's not what I meant. I have
Okay.
my eye on things for my friends.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't, yeah, I do. I have my own Christmas list. Do you want it, you guys?
Yes. Santa.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Last year I bought myself a microwave popcorn thing, though. Because I
Mhm.
love my popcorn.
Yes.
Do you know this? Like, this is a thing. Kendra and popcorn, I don't
Mm.
share. Yeah, I bought this bowl to make popcorn in, and I'm like, as
Does
much
it
as
work?
we make, yes, it was freaking
Other
awesome.
than just the bags in there?
Well, it's better for you than the bags because they have all these chemical things in them.
Oh.
But this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to go ahead and go there. You know how, like, we make fun of my cooking all the time?
Mm.
Which, really, I'm a good cook. Kind of. I make an outstanding pie. That part's
Yes.
true.
True.
That part's true.
Yes.
Okay, but I don't actually start fires, and I don't actually set off the fire alarm very often and stuff. But I meant the smoke alarm. I always say it wrong, and
Yeah.
usually correct me. Go ahead.
It's smoke.
Thank you. Okay.
Or heat.
Whatever. Anywho, so I did something way wrong. Like, I can't even look at you. I did something way wrong, and I really burnt the popcorn in my little silicone popcorn maker. Oh my gosh! I don't think I can get that sucker clean.
Well, they're
Like,
probably-
it absorbed the odor.
Oh, man.
I know. It's awesome, isn't it? My
Couldn't
kids
make
are
it
like,
in
Mother! Yeah. I guess I have to use the bags again.
Yes. Well,
Can I make popcorn at the office too?
we do all the time. Okay.
You
Don't
burned
burn
it
it.
too. You burnt it at the office.
That's why I put an exhaust fan in there.
All right, give us some market update.
Okay. So our market in Woodward is interesting. So like 2 weeks before the election, we discussed this last week, but it kind of went perch, kind of stopped. But it doesn't show it in our numbers. So we have 86 active listings. Last week there were 81. There's new, actually 2 weeks ago, so I failed last week. So 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
sorry, what?
Nothing. You didn't get it the first
You
time.
failed last week.
We only had 3 new listings this week in Woodward. There are still 24 pending contracts, 17 in Woodward. There's 2 new contracts in the last 7 days, which isn't very many.
But I think that I know it's not very many for the rest of the year, but for 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, I'm pleased with that.
Yes. Well, that doesn't count the ones that.
Like, you've got one
Not
right
on
now
the
that
market.
is not on the MLS, and so I'm not able to put it
2.
on there, so nobody.
Yeah.
Don't correct me right now. Just kidding.
Wow.
We only correct you on
Leave her
there. You get what I'm saying, though? I mean,
Yes.
things are still moving.
Yes.
It just looks a little bit different.
Right. And the number that we always go back and measure. So in months of inventory, we have 3.95 months. Under 4, you're healthy. That's a
I
healthy
love that.
number.
Okay, and I love it because, like, 2 months ago,
On July 22nd, we had 10.11 months.
oh my gosh, that's insane.
Which was kind of scary. That's when I thought, oh my gosh, the world's crashing. And then
Yes.
bam, it launches.
Here we are.
So yeah,
Things
I
are
think
looking better.
things are looking better. We're still have some people out looking for houses that can't find what they want. I mean, we spent a month selling a house in 40 acres in the country and couldn't get it put together. And so we're still looking for
working
land
on
or
it
a
to
house.
try to sell it. Yeah, we do.
So-
We need a house with some land.
A little bit of land.
Mostly
or just
land and
land.
trees.
Land
Land
and
with trees.
Man, it's,
Mhm.
yeah, within, south of Woodward,
I'm all
within
over that.
20 miles. So that's what we're looking for. I mean, that's what Nick wants too, right?
Yeah, I think everybody wants that.
See, Nick wants that. We got 2 customers now.
Nick just
But
got
Nick
his-
just bought a house.
Bidding
Nick
war.
just sold his house. That
Sold
was
a house,
fun.
bought a house.
Did you see the video from after we sold your house?
Yeah, I think we watched it like last night for the first time.
Wasn't that fun?
It was.
That was super cool. We did we shot off confetti
Confetti
cannons.
cannons.
Oh, that was fun. Like,
They kept it a secret from their kids. That was
Yes.
impressive.
like I can't keep fun secrets. I can't do it. Like,
Mm-mm.
if you want me to keep a bad secret, I can do that, and I'll feel sad and I'll cry for you. But like, if you want me to keep a happy secret, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Happy secrets are too much fun.
Yeah, that's good to know.
If I would, yeah, for reals. If I would have known those kids didn't know, like, I would have been like,
Hey,
guys, I gotta tell you something.
you get a new house. So, hey, you know, today, if you bought a house today, we could probably get you moved in by Christmas.
All the lenders right now just groaned.
They did.
Yeah,
And the
Connie Bank
closers and
7
everybody's
just
like,
went,
"Oh
"Are you
my
kidding me?"
gosh." So just bring cash. But no, if you want to buy a house before Christmas, we got to get on it. I'll be available all weekend. We can put a big bow on it.
You've already got some showings at
That's
10 o'clock on
okay.
Saturday,
I
but you
can-
can show before or
We
after.
got plenty of time.
Yeah,
we got
you
plenty
got
of time
it.
to squeeze it. So
All right, we can take a
I'm
break
ready.
so we can talk about furniture?
let's do it.
All right.
Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma in Woodward, or call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
And Jackie Jones.
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
Hi, I'm Connie Rowland in the Mortgage Department at Bank 7. Bank 7 is a full-service bank with over 40 years of combined experience. Melinda Russo and I are a dynamic duo team committed to making your loan process smooth. With a variety of loan products, we would love to sit down with you and discuss your loan options in person, or we offer online and over-the-phone application processing. The Woodward branch is located at 34th in Oklahoma. Find us online at mortgage.bank7.com, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Bank 7 is an equal housing lender in MLS 677297. Phone 580-254-0100, where our best investment is you.
Hey, we're back, and we're going to talk about furniture and staging
Yes.
and setting your house up. And who cares that I have a red round couch in my house that matches nothing? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. I
It
mean,
is?
if your wife's happy with it,
Okay.
that's what matters.
Well, this was an easy radio show. All right. If your wife's happy.
Okay, that's not really how we were going to go
Oh,
with this,
okay,
this
got
show,
it.
all right, y'all?
Okay.
Okay, so I thought we would talk about some trends that you're seeing in furniture. Like, when I bought my first sofa over 20 years ago, sofas look a lot different today than they did back then. And so there's trends that go with furniture, right?
Right.
So what kind of trends do you think that you see right now?
So we're seeing a little bit more contemporary. The grays have been popular for a while, but we're starting to see some stuff in some colors also. So some blues, and not quite the red couches are coming back. Not yet. But,
No, there's this awesome, I've seen this gorgeous blue couch, because I've been looking online, and I mean, I shop in the store, but I'm not ready to purchase, so it's intimidating to be in the store and be like,
yeah, we're pretty high pressure.
Anyway, I know it's funny, this is my game is sales, but whenever I have to go buy something, I'm like, don't talk to me. So Saturday I was down there, but I've seen, there's this gorgeous blue one. It's almost identical in color to my divan, which I need to replace. And so, I mean, it's like this super cool, this bright navy, it's like a mixture of navy and royal blue. It's perfect. So perfect. So perfect. I love it. So actually, there are blue couches. Mm-hmm. Okay, but you said contemporary. Are you thinking straight contemporary, straight lines and kind of what about style?
Contemporary, more of a track arm or kind of a squared off arm. Now a rolled arm, a kind of a traditional arm. That's never going to go out of style. I mean, it's kind of a timeless feel. And, nail head it's kind of a come and go type thing.
I hate the nail heads.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of a
hate
love or
them.
hate type deal.
Oh, I hate them so much. My last couch had it, and I hated them. And then, of course, they start falling off. And then I put it somewhere so I could fix it, and then I couldn't find it, so I couldn't fix it. That drives me crazy. I don't like that. I like nice, simple blinds. Like, I like the contemporary look a lot. Or, like, so I was seeing stuff that reminded me of Laura at our office, because she loves, like, stuff from the 60s. And I saw some couches that, like, I felt like I was stepping back. I mean, that was actually before my time. I started to say stepping back in time. I don't actually know the 60s, y'all.
Kind of like a mid-century modern.
Yes,
type
I love
look.
it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so, but how often do furniture trends change? Like, so if I bought that stinking awesome cool couch that looks like it's mid-century, whatever you just said, say it again.
Mid-century modern.
You're so cool, mid-century modern. I never say the right lingo. So if I buy a mid-century modern sofa, do you say sofa or couch?
Either one works. I mean, it's.
What do you
those are
say?
both correct.
Couch.
What do you say?
Couch.
Everybody says couch but me, whatever.
I don't even know what a sofa is.
I don't know, and I have a divan in my house.
I
It's
don't have
awesome.
a divan
Okay.
I thought they
All
were
right,
all
so
couches.
back to you. Okay, so now we know I say weird words. So mid-century, modern. So if I purchase that today, like when am I going to be like, oh my gosh, my sofa's outdated? When does that? How often do they change trends?
I mean, it's going to be kind of like trends you see in real estate with, like sliding barn doors and stuff. I mean, I'd say, 5 years and, a trendy piece is going to be kind of trending out. I mean, in the Woodward market at least.
Yes.
You know.
So how
We're a
far
little-
behind are we, like, then, like...
ways.
Yeah. So you have to go, all right, what is out of style here? We'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
look at what's popular on the east and west coast, and then you come to Woodward, Oklahoma, and it's
We'll stay with houses.
That's hilarious. It
Houses
is, absolutely it is. But you said, I mean, how often do we see things change? And I'm like, well, so I started real estate in Woodward in 2008. We were heavy on the Browns back then still. And when I moved to to one of my houses in 2014, we were looking at all these fun things online, and we're like, oh, we want to go gray. And I wouldn't see in a single house in Woodward that had any gray in 2014. And now the rest of the world's already passed the gray, and we're finally in the thick of it.
Yeah. They're all going to whites. Like everything's white again.
I love the gray. I don't want to go to white. I love the gray so much. It's my favorite. I didn't love the brown this much.
it's like you were talking about the bullnose the other day on the walls.
Yeah, because bullnosing was super trendy
Yep.
whenever I moved here in 2008, and we're going away from that again, aren't we?
Yep, back to the square.
Is it easier to install that? Totally off topic,
I
hurry.
think it is. I think it's easier to damage a bullnose than it is a corner.
Really? Interesting. I have to think about that one for a bit. Okay, so trends, about 5 years probably, and then start to change. So what would be a classic piece if I wanted a good quality? We talked about this today in my office. So the couch, I can't say it, the divan I have in my living room was my grandma's. Like I remember her laying on it whenever I was a little girl and she'd take a nap, and like there was this indentation in the middle where her hips stayed, and that's where she sat, and she would paint from there. So it's a precious piece to me. I keep it because it's sentimental. And so that whenever I had it refurbished, is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I had it refurbished, I don't know, 2015, the lady said, oh my gosh, this is older than I realized. Like she said, this is early 1900s. So it's old. So if I wanted to like pick out my next sofa and be like, my granddaughter's going to want to keep this until she's in her 40s. Like, what would I look for in a classic style? What would I want?
So as far as styling, again, probably a rolled arm, probably less the nail head, especially for you. A brown, or a tan cover. I mean, it's not going to go out of style. The leather, same way, wouldn't get anything crazy with the leather.
Yeah, so like the leather chairs in my office are like 20 years old.
I would have never guessed that.
And they are fantastic.
They are.
Everybody loves them. I still love them.
Sometimes they go back and sit there.
I think about taking them home and they don't match nothing.
That'll go with your red couch.
Eclectic it is. Which reminds me of the one lady we sold her house on 4th Street and they moved to Pawnee, and
Yeah.
nothing in her house matched. And it still looked
No, but
good.
it was awesome. But some people just have that kind of. But I feel like sometimes that our personality comes through in our homes and it
Yes.
works or it doesn't. But it's never going to work for everybody. But hers did work, and because we knew that was her, we were like, well, you embrace it because you
Yes.
embrace her
Right.
and her personality. So.
Yeah, I always think about her
Right.
house when I'm thinking about furniture. Like, man, Who cares if I have a red couch?
That's funny. That
Yeah.
cracks me up. That's always what you go back to.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it. All right. So what about? Okay. So if I like the house that you just moved out of, I didn't get to see the house you just bought. Brian, I think, has seen it. I didn't get to see it.
I've sold it twice.
So, well, have I been in it and don't realize it?
Blake and Erica lived in it.
Oh, okay,
then
gotcha.
Tim
I know where you're at.
recently
Okay. So on those big, huge living spaces, and like the house that you just moved out of was very sizable as well. So in a really large living space, so I move in. So I've got to move up. This is like completely me pretending because I have a tiny house and I love it. Okay. So but let's pretend for a minute that I move up big time. So I have my old furniture and I just have my couple of pieces from my little tiny place to this big place. How do I effectively and affordably start to furnish my big house without overwhelming my budget, but also to make my house look like a home? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
You know, so don't try and do it all at once. I mean, you know, if you
But
like,
it's so fun.
you know, if you
Fun
like,
for them.
yeah. I mean, we love it, but
We'll bring the truck.
yeah. But yeah, you know, you might pick a piece that you want to keep, like say your sofa, and you know, and add a couple of recliners or something as you go there, and you can kind of get that eclectic look if you wanted, and kind of work it that way.
Because your house was designed well. So like one thing, your
It's
house
very
was
well
cozy.
designed.
Like it didn't feel.
It had a lot of square footage, but it didn't feel like it was.
overwhelmed with furniture,
Cold.
and it just felt cozy. And then like you didn't have just stuff shoved up against the walls, which not saying. I mean, like that's how it's ours. Everything just shoved up against the walls. If I moved everything outside my walls, I don't know if it'd look right. We have a decent sized living room, but it's a.
Do you have any idea where you're going with
I don't know where
this?
I'm going with that. I'm just saying.
I
I
was
was waiting
trying
for
to
the
respond
question.
to Amanda on Facebook Live, and I'm like, great. I'm like
Yes.
listening to Brian,
You
and he
better jump back
obviously
in here.
hates
Yes,
me.
I guess I'm going with this. When do you put it up against the wall, and when do you don't put it up against the wall?
I mean, a lot of it depends on your house. You know, a lot of the newer houses are kind of an open concept,
Right.
so there's not as much walls, so there's not as much room for furniture, really. I mean, you know, you might not need as much furniture as you did in your smaller house, 'cause
Right.
there's not the walls to put it up against.
Oh, interesting. So just because you have a bigger home doesn't mean you need more furniture.
Right.
I think
Well,
the thing.
you had your furniture is about as much as we have. Your living room's twice as big as ours, but yours definitely felt just as cozy as ours. I mean, there wasn't like this. You did feel dwarfed by the size of the room.
Yeah, we kind of floated the love seat out in the middle there. I mean, kind of, I guess, helped with that.
I think the thing about a larger home is that it allows you the opportunity to get some of those bigger pieces. Like, I mean, again, going back to my childhood and thinking, and I don't remember them having a large space, but like Grandma had the coolest big pieces that aren't particularly my style, but I think about them, I think, wow, that looked really beautiful there, and it allows you to get some really unique pieces like that. I think that's the thing that I like, and it helps to fill up that space, but can still be functional, right?
Yeah, it gives you room for accent pieces, you know, chests and stuff that you want to decorate with, and things like that.
Okay, you know what my favorite thing in my living room, like second to the divan, so I have these chairs, like the cute I guess they're accent chairs, but they're what we have, so like there are comfy chairs too. Like I love the patterns that you have in the front in our office. Yes, and then so I was seeing like you've got the coolest patterns right now on those chairs at your store.
Yeah, so that's
Lots of florals though. How do you feel about that?
florals. We do well with them. I mean,
Kind of stresses me out a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. But you like them.
Yeah. You know, and a lot of the sales help that work there. You know, anytime we're bringing in new chairs and stuff like that, we all get together and kind of pick out fabrics, and that's a safe place to add some color and stuff to it. You know, is a small accent chair.
I want to come help you pick out fabrics.
Sure.
You can just let me know when I'll schedule it with Brian for me to go. That'd be fun.
Leave your checkbook here.
Yeah.
You take your checkbook.
Can I take his checkbook?
Yes.
Okay, so it didn't occur to me. So really, you guys sit down as a team to order new furniture to say, what are you seeing? What do you think people would like? That's fantastic. How much fun is that?
For them, it's a lot of fun. No,
You know what I saw?
do enjoy it.
I
What?
saw a bright yellow chair at your store.
Yes. Yellows are
It's
coming
awesome.
back.
Well, that would be so cute with my navy couch.
Yep.
I
Wow.
mean, divan.
So look good with red. Can I get
It's
that
like
in
the
a
Ronald
sectional?
McDonald house in your living room.
That's a t-shirt.
Oh, okay. You said
Got you a new
sectionals. Let's
couch.
talk about sectionals.
Yes.
Okay, because that's one of the things that I thought. I thought, well, because so I'm trying to look for something for. I have a tiny living room, and it's super cozy. Don't give me the eye about the time. Good gosh, just let me talk.
You can finish, but
Sectionals. Whenever we're trying to sell a house, whenever we're trying to work with a buyer, a lot of times that's what we hear is, my sectional's never going to fit in this living room. That's a thing, isn't it?
It is.
Do they make smaller sectionals?
They do, but you're starting to lose seats, and you're getting to about the size of a love seat. You know, for a full-size sectional, you really need about 120 inches either way.
10 foot. Wow.
You know what I learned on Saturday? The average standard size couch from arm to arm is 81 inches. 82. 81, 82. I'm really close. Seriously, I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can Google that. But Google doesn't tell you the whole truth. They tell you it starts at 70. That's not true.
It's hard to find a 70-inch couch.
Yeah, it is. It's nearly impossible. But that's what Grandma had, so, you know. All right, so you were giving me the eyeball.
quick.
We need to go to a quick break.
Homeowners and business owners, do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861.
All right, we're back and talking about furniture and houses and trends. And the one thing we didn't get to hit on is, like, when you're selling your home, first impressions are important. And so obviously we have this program for staging that we would be more than glad, if you're looking to sell your house, to call us. We'll give you that system. You guys have a professional stager on staff.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she's actually staff or you pay her separately, but whatever, she works at your store. Mary, and she's done a couple of staging for us. And so so that's the main thing is this is about selling houses, and we want to make sure that you guys have the tools and to aggressively market your home. So furniture is a big deal.
Okay, and I say this, I think, every single show, but as a seller, so I just showed you a picture of my living room, and I went, oh, my couch is really, the divan is too short for the chairs that I have. So if you will go through and take your own pictures even and look at them and go, oh my gosh, this looks totally different on a photograph, then you'll know what you might need to change, take out of your living room or whatever to make it sell better, make it show better, right?
Yes. So
okay,
how do we get a hold of you?
Phone number is 580-256-2426.
And your location, how do I shop?
So we are on Highway 270, like you're headed out of town towards Sealing, just past the 34 junction on the north side there.
And you have a website too?
Yeah, merrimansfurniture.com and a Facebook page.
Easy. Yes, you do have a good Facebook page as well. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us.
Thank you all.
Yes, thank you. See you guys next week.
Your new favorite, Classic Hits 107.3 KLSI Moreland Woodward. Tell a friend.